Thankfully, we're done for the day. Mercy, that was a heck of a pitcher's duel. You got to give Surface and a lot of credit. She threw the heck out of it, and I think we saw why Brandy and her were the first team all-region picks. And, man, that was just classic pitcher's duel that unfortunately Brandy walked a girl and they got the big double. And then, we made an adjustment in the batter's box there late, and I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not, but Kennedy kind of stayed where she was. But what a huge hit for Kennedy to be able to come up and break the great Casey Easley's home run record. Like I said yesterday, doing it in a meaningless game in the regular season where you're up 10-0, that doesn't mean near as much as tying it and then breaking the record here in the regional tournament.
Kennedy, you kind of walk us through that moment where we were just talking about how you couldn't tell if the ball went really well. Obviously it did. You guys took the lead. Just talk us through that.
Well, when Madison and Bailey were on second and third, the only thought I had in my head was to hit something hard to the outfield to the right side of the field. And I was just looking for a good pitch to drive to the right side. And as soon as I hit it, I was running and I saw the ball go in her glove. And then I saw it kind of bounce out of it. And I just kept running. And then, they said it was a home run and I started cheering.
What was your reaction when it was a home run? Like, what immediately just jumped?
It was just a very emotional moment because it was breaking the record was one of the goals I had for myself for this year, and just to get it in a very important time to put us up in a regional game against a very good team, it was just very emotional and exciting, and had my adrenaline going, and I'm still shaking, but it was awesome.
How frustrating was it for the offense, to get things going, early in the game, any hits or anything, but you just, how did y'all stay positive through those innings?
Yeah, well, we just have so much talent in our region that there's good pitching and there's good hitting, and you just have to give it to her. She's a great pitcher, and we had a hard time adjusting to her, but finally we did late in the game. Better late than never, so, yeah.
Coach, the decision to bring Brandy back into the game.
Well, they got the leadoff kid on, and she's stolen 38 or so bases this year. And Kennedy's, as everybody knows, there's no secret, is more of a drop ball, slower type pitcher. So it's easier to steal on Kennedy than it would be a hard thrower. So it was strictly based on trying not to let her steal second. So we brought Brandy in, because obviously when you throw it up there 64 miles an hour, it's a little more challenging, especially with taking behind the plate, to steal second. So it was strictly trying to keep that tying run at first base. And then, there with 2 outs, he had to send her at some point. She's too fast. She's had too much success, and you got to try to get the tying run in scoring position. And Brandy just threw it right on the money to end the game. So it was strictly that, and we told her be ready to come right back in, because with her being the DP, she can come in and out of the game all day long. So that's what it was. It was a decision to try to help keep that tying run on first base as much as possible.
Brandy, how did you, obviously it was a really emotional.
You know what? Through the experiences I've had throughout the 3 years, it's been a challenge to keep it composed. But I think this year I've matured a lot, and I was able to keep it composed. And my teammates, helping me and getting the outs that we needed, helped me stay composed and finish the game. So.
And Brandy, what can you say? Y'all both being pitchers, obviously. What can you say about her being a dual threat? She's almost like a female Babe Ruth out there.
It's great to have another pitcher out there that, me and her can just switch back and forth, and it's just great. If I'm, I came out today and I was cheering for her to get the strikeouts because any of the 3 pitchers really could go out there and pitch strikes and get the outs, but I'm just glad that we both have 3 strong pitchers that could get any outs and back each other up.
Coach, looking ahead to tomorrow.
Well, that's I don't know if people understand how big a win that is in a regional tournament, because we're done for the day. We can go eat, take a shower, and we're done. And they got to come back tomorrow, and somebody's got to beat us twice. And that's, no matter who lost that game, you got a tall task ahead of you. Whoever wins tonight's got a tall task ahead of us, try to beat us twice, just like we would if Mesa would have won and we could have survived through the day, it's going to be a difficult challenge to come out here and beat teams who just haven't lost all year and beat them twice. So, last year we were in the same boat and we went 9 innings with Texas Women's and we come up on the short end and we came back that night and just didn't have it against St. Mary's. It's a big game. So it's a huge win. We haven't won the thing yet, but we've put ourselves in great position and being at home. Tomorrow being a Saturday, hopefully we can have even bigger crowd out here. People at work today, you need to quit from now on Fridays at 1. If 2 people quit, you both get fired, you can apply for each other's job. I mean, it just works. So tomorrow you won't have to quit, though. It's a Saturday, no excuses. We need a huge crowd out here.